Thank God I read it digitally because, no trees were cut to publish this trash. I wouldn't even wrap my kachoris in it for fear of all that toxicity leaking in. But the fact of the matter is, everyone's angry, the usual suspects, because not because Dhurandhar is a success, because it is unapologetic. Dhurandhar is a success because its audience, the Gen Z, is unapologetic. The Gen Z is sick and tired of being given this Kool-Aid of sugary, soapy, Aman ki Asha type BS that we have been witness to for the last decade and a half before Modi came in. It started from during the Kargil war and immediately after that. Uh, the fact of the matter is that Dhurandhar is you can call it a zeitgeist of the Modi years. It mirrors perfectly the way Modi and his government perceive Pakistan to be. And the current generation, the audience goer, the movie watchers, know exactly what Modi means. You cannot trust Pakistan or Pakistanis, period. Even yesterday we had this, I'm sorry, I don't want to use very harsh word for that ex-diplomat, saying that we must revive this Aman ki Asha, the Pakistani women and Indian women must get together. Well, does she mean those women, Indian women, who were asked, taunted in the way that, will Modi come and protect your Sindhu? Does she mean those women as well? This is the exact kind of nonsense that we had to witness, 20 years ago. And I'm so glad that through this movie, yes, it is a historical fiction. Yes, it weaves fictional instances around 10 or 12 facts. But then it's a film. Most movies do that. Holocaust is a reality, but everything that was portrayed in movies that talked about Holocaust was not reality. Pianist was everything was not non-fictional. Schindler's List. It's a fool's errand to try and pinpoint that. But the fact of the matter is, coming back to Durandar, the audience now knows Pakistan. The audience knows that despite dastardly terror attacks, we continue to have Pakistan as the most favored nation economically. We continue to not bombard the terror hubs in Pakistan despite our air chief imploring our prime minister then to do so. We continue to take that nonsensical attitude of Pakistan to us, saying that yes, Pakistan will not foment trouble here because we will not foment trouble in Balochistan. The shameful Sharm Sheikh agreement. We were going according to the Pakistani script. And Aditya Dhar and Modi before him tore that script.